Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. I pay respect to the Buddha, to the Dhamma, and to the Sangha. I pay respect to Bhante Ratananda. I pay respect to Bhante Priyatissa. I pay respect to Samanera, Ichananda, Aryananda, Deep Joy, Yanalankara, Teruan Saranai, to all of you. I'm going to give a Dhamma talk about gathas from the Dhammapada, the gathas number 7 and 8 of the Yamakawagga of the Dhammapada from the Kudakka Nikaya, the Kudakka Nikaya from the Sutta Pitaka. I'll chant the gathas first. Subhanupassim viharantam indriyesu asamvutambhojanamhi camattannum kusitam hinaviriyam pasahati Maro, vato rukkhamva dubbalam. It means those whose minds are focused on sensual pleasures, who have uncontrolled senses, who eat immoderately, who are lazy and lack energy, Maro will overthrow them just like wind overthrows a tree. The next twin verse is Asubhanupassim viharantam indriyesu susamvutam bhojanamhi camattannum kusitam hinaviriyam. I made a mistake. The next verse, Asubhanupassim viharantam indriyesu susamvutam bhojanamhi camattannum araddhaviriyam nappasahati Maro, vato selamva pabbatam. That is the opposite of the first one. Those who have controlled senses, eat moderately. Their minds are not focused on sensual pleasures. Mara can't overthrow them, just like he can't overthrow a strong tree. Just like wind can't overthrow a strong tree. These verses were uttered by the Buddha after an incident which is mentioned as that there were two merchant brothers, Chulakala and Mahakala. These two merchant brothers once decided to go to the Buddha. Chulakala was convinced by Mahakala that let's go and listen to the Buddha's Dhamma sermon. When they reached there, the Buddha preached to them. Then after that, Mahakala went to the cemetery and meditated. There he got through his practice of meditation, he got a certain level of sainthood. He was no longer a normal person like his brother Chulakala. So Chulakala, both of them became monks, but Chulakala had no spiritual attainments like his brother. So one day, when the wives of Chulakala heard that the Buddha lives near, they invited him for an almsgiving at their place with very many monks. They invited very many monks to the Buddha to come to their place for almsgiving. Then they requested the Buddha to first send Chulakala so that they can make necessary arrangements for the monks. Since he was once their family member, it would make it easier for them to arrange properly. So Chulakala went home. When he went home to arrange for the Buddha's arrival and other disciples, his wife somehow managed to convince him to leave monkhood life and went back to household life. So after the Buddha went there for almsgiving, they came back without Chulakala. Then the wives of Mahakala, the elder brother, also heard about it, and they thought, so let us also invite our previous, he was their husband before. They decided to invite the Buddha the same way, using the same trick of calling the husband, he wasn't their husband, of calling the monk who used to be their husband to help in arranging. This time, the Buddha went there for almsgiving. After the almsgiving, the wives told the Buddha to leave Mahakala behind to show appreciation. When the Buddha left Mahakala behind, when they were going back, other disciples started talking about among themselves, saying, why did the Buddha do like this? This doesn't seem to be right like that. And the Buddha told them, uttered those verses, telling them that, trying to show them that Chulakala was unrestrained. His mind was focused on sensual pleasures, like eating immoderately and all those, but Mahakala would not. So Mahakala, his tribes tried to convince him. When they couldn't, they even tried to hold him by force. He had attained some spiritual achievements, so he could get away from them using supernatural powers attained through practice. But they had tried to hold him down by force, and he went and appeared in front of the Buddha's feet, thus showing other disciples that what the Buddha was saying was right. What I think should be got from this verse is actually more related to the monks than other people. For the monks, we have to be restrained in our senses, restrained in eating, and also we should not be focused on social pleasures. Our minds shouldn't. We should not be lazy. We should not lack energy. And like that, as the Buddha says, Maro won't overthrow us like he overthrows a weak tree. I'd like to welcome any questions, if there is any questions from my Dhamma talk. If there is no question, I pay respect to the Buddha. In conclusion, I pay respect to the Buddha, to the Dhamma, to the Sangha, to Bhante Dhanananda, to Bhante Priyatisse, to the Samaneras, Ajjananda, Ichananda, Nyanankara, and Deep Joy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.